Welcome. Hello, everybody. Gabe O'Neill here. I think this is my third one that I've been doing, and I think I found that the first two that I broadcast on LinkedIn went to somewhere where nobody's going to see it. So it's all a learning curve, right? So I think this is going to go to my own feed, and if somebody can if you are out there and if you happen to be watching, just send a comment. Just say hello. That would be fun, a little bit encouraging. Anyway, again, my name is Gabe O'Neill. I'm the godfather of the video business card. I do these twice a week for 15 minutes on Tuesdays and Thursdays at the same time, 2 p.m. Eastern. And as a visibility strategist, what I try and share tips on is how to remain visible, how to be that person who gets remembered. And also, in the last 5 minutes, we'll do an AI moment. Probably should call it an AI 5 moments because I also share how I work on. I'll look at Joe. Hello, Joe. How's it going? Um, yeah, we're looking at how I use AI and I show examples of all that, et cetera, et cetera. So here we are. What we're going to do today, again, the, an interesting thing happened to me the other day in a networking meeting. M3 linked for that matter. Let's give a plug out to Joe since he's here. I asked a person if they were new to M3, and the person said, "Well, I was here actually a year ago." And he said, "But I remember you. You're the guy that does the video business cards." And that proves my point. In this day and age of the attention economy, it's all about being remembered. It's all about being sticky, about putting your brand in front of somebody so that they recognize it, doing something recognizable. And I mean, think about how many people that person met in that entire year before they saw me again, and yet they still remember me, and that's just amazing. So I turn around to people and I ask them, when the last time you went to an in-person networking meeting or a virtual one, um, and you met some new people, how many of them do you think remembered you the next day? And why was that? Why would that be? So that's something that's all about what we do. We really try and help people get remembered. So let us look at this. Still getting used to this thing. To learn more about what we do, there's my banner for. You can go to that link, and you'll get to see a lot about our products. But it's really about everything that we do. Is again, it's about not only getting you noticed, not only getting you remembered, upgrading your digital profile, but it's also about helping you follow up with those people once you get them. So it's really, really important that, I mean, I can't believe how many people I've met when you ask them what their follow up procedure is, they don't really have one. Or that, once they say, well, we send them an email or something like that. I mean, it's something that, we have a suite of products that are all designed to be custom done and designed to help people get remembered. And also we help them close business. So who is the target market here? Um, Let's see. I think the target market, the people that we're looking for, are the people that are active in their own marketing. They're frustrated with the results. They're not getting the leads that they thought would come in. They're really frustrated with just the results of their marketing, and because they're not doing anything different, they say, "Well, I got to have SEO, I got to have websites, I got to do this, I got to do that," and it just turns out that you need more than that. You need to be doing things out of the box. So people who can recognize savvy marketing when they see it, that's a target market for us. People who are, we're fairly industry agnostic. There are industries that work better with us, but for the most part, if you're out there networking and you're not being remembered, then you need to have what we offer. And let's see, So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to show you if I can work this thing here. That's the wrong one. I'm going to hit that again and hit that. There we go. Now, okay, so these are my clients, and I haven't done the share screen yet for a while, but so I'm just kind of getting used to this whole platform. But as you can see, we create, one of the things that we do is create video business cards. And these are examples of what you do. If you're familiar with the cards that are out there, you know that they're all cookie cut and they look exactly the same thing, exactly the same way. We create each one custom from scratch. So we take the headshot and the logo, and then we send that off to our graphic artist and have her just do her magic. So that's really, really powerful. And again, what we really, our goal is to make people have a card that they love to share. Because again, if you have a cookie cutter digital card, something that looks like everybody else's, you're just, oh yeah, okay, well, I'll share it, whatever, and you don't get excited about it. But when you have something that is designed specifically for you, that that is your brand and your brand alone, and you can't wait to share that with people. That's your identity. I mean, it's you. Somebody said to me once, why would I need another tech tool that I'm going to abandon anyway? And he didn't even know what I did when he asked me that. And I kind of smiled and thought, yeah, I guess we could kind of sort of be considered a tech tool. But then I thought more about it, and I ended up writing a blog post out of it. Ours is not just a tech tool or it's a solution. We actually take the technology and we wrap it around our clients, right? So it's actually you. When you have a card, you're showcasing yourself in a very different and professional way. And so it's an extension of you. So it's not just a tech tool that you would abandon. So as you can see, all these folks on the screen here, yeah, it's really about it's really about extending them and their personality. Let's see, I'm going to go back to here. I'm going to stop sharing that. Let's remove that and bring that up. So that's me. Yeah, I showed something last week. If you get my card, and you can do that by texting, by either, if you scan the QR code or text the word Gabe to the number 321-421-5213. You can get my card, and you'll see that I put my personality out there, and that's what I really encourage people to do. Because rightly, people want to work with other people. They want to work with a personality. They don't want to work necessarily with the logo, right? Or somebody who says, this is what I do, and they're very stodgy, and they've got no personality. You really want to work. People want to have fun when they're doing stuff, even if it's doing business. So they want to work with people that they like. And the more you put your personality out there, the more people recognize that. So I'm going to click that button here, and okay. So yeah, the only thing I wanted to mention about that is when let's do it is the ROI that you can get from something like this. SEO and social media and all that, those people, you'll hire them, they'll say, oh, we need a contract for 6 months, and you'll go, why is that? And you say, well, it takes a long time, and then by the 6 months time, the 6 months is up, you don't know whether or not somebody is whether or not the business that they've driven any business to you at all. But with our cards, you can absolutely see it. You can see it from the time that people get the card, you get notified, they get on your calendar, et cetera, et cetera. So, yeah, our clients are getting an incredible ROI. I'm just going to see if I can play this video. Hello, my name is Gabe O'Neill, and I'm widely known as the godfather of the digital business card. But why listen to me? Let's hear what our clients have to say.
And one of the best things is a friend that had my digital business card actually gave it to someone else. All of a sudden, I get a notification that this person's booked a meeting. I didn't even know who it was. Led to be a phenomenal client. Then ended up honestly making me a lot of money. So it's a fantastic.
So before it was maybe about 4 a month, but since I've had this digital card, I've had 15 discovery calls, and I've made well over, well, I won't say the exact amount, but I'll say I've made my return on investment time and time and time again.
Okay, so hopefully you get the idea there. I'm going to put up the banner one more time if you want to take a closer look at what we're doing. You can go through and it shows you all the different products, et cetera, et cetera. But now it's time for I'm going to take that off and I'm going to go to here. It's time for our AI moment. Okay, so every week or every time we do this, we like to kind of share some of the crazy stuff that we do with AI. One of the things that I think I mentioned last time, if you get my card, if you scan the QR code and get my card, you'll see the splash video, which is how we open up, all of our cards. It's something that's designed to grab the person by the collar and say, "Hey, you've never seen anything like this before. This person's killing it with their tech, killing it with their marketing. You need to work with them." And then it opens up to more of a static type card. But I thought I'd take that one step further. And in my card, you'll see that in where there's the space for my image, and it's not me in a suit and tie saying, "Hey, here, look at me, it's Gabe O'Neill." It's it's a picture of me with my dogs, right? Specifically 2 Bernese Mountain Dogs that we owned previously. And the reason why I put them there is because those dogs were extremely important to me. One of them founded a pet therapy group in Maryland that still exists today, and I took that one step further, and I used AI to animate it. And so in that static card, you'll see a picture of me leaning over and kissing that dog who did that who created that nonprofit. And so so I tell everybody, hey, that's AI, and it looks great. It turned out really well. But the reason why people say, well, that's fake, and why would you do that? That picture was taken of me and those dogs. We didn't have a video camera at the time. But if I were to go back, knowing what I know now, if I were to go back to that time, that's exactly what I would do. So that's again, it's putting my personality out there. It's not using AI for the sake of AI, but using it to help expose my personality to people. So that's how we do things there. Another thing that we do is I've got another video that I'm going to show you, but another thing that we do, being the godfather of the video business card, we've had a lot of fun trying to get AI to to cooperate. If you hear the line, in networking, I'll always say, leave the gun and take the cannoli. Right, that's part of the Godfather movie. So I've been trying to get videos of the Godfather just doing that. So I'm just for fun, I'm going to show you some of the things that worked out, and you're going to see some of the mistakes too that AI does. But I'm just going to go ahead and put it up there. So that turned out pretty well. And there's a gun and there's a cannoli. Oh, they don't look like cannolis to me. They dropped that dead cat and then just put and put the cannolis there. This one, it doesn't have, the gun's not falling off and it doesn't have any powder on it. There's another one. I don't know what's inside that cannoli there. And there's another one that's looks a little bit too obnoxious. Here's one where I try and get my Godfather to wink, and he just closes his eyes like that. We have fun with a little dancing routine. So you see, again, I do stuff to entertain myself. even if nobody else gets it. But so that's the so we for that we've been using um, we use tools like Envato Elements in the video generation from a picture, and I'm also using ImagineArt. That's another thing that I use a lot for AI. I think if you look at the last, I can still put it up here. These are the tools that I use for the different things. VO3 is another one that I use for video, and so that's something there. So we're running a little bit over. So what I'm going to do is sign off at this point. Anyway, thanks for showing up. I appreciate people who came, um, and um, and we will see you next time. This is Tuesdays and Thursdays from at 2 p.m. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you next time.